Apologies, I'm a little underdressed for this week's video, but I had to work in the garden. Why? Well, it's about to rain and we had a very early spring. The ground is warmed up, a little rain comes down, and you know what happens. Things grow, and if you don't get ahead of it, you're living in a jungle. So what's my job? Well, I'm kind of the sweat guy. I get the wheelbarrow, I bring it out, I fill it with my new Fiskars all-steel black transplanting shovel. Thrilling, I know. And my big yellow shovel for the heavy stuff, and an iron bar if I have to really rip things out of the soil. Deborah, my partner, has a different task, a little more elegant. She takes her orange hedge trimmer and goes out and brings all the plants into balance, makes them look natural, and the balance of the entire garden suddenly comes into view, and it looks really, really wonderful. Well, what does that bring about? All the pollinators come in, the birds come in, the hummingbirds come in, and also all the butterflies, and do their pollination job. And everything is in harmony, and it's a wonderful thing to watch at dawn with a cup of coffee. On the other hand, what if I were to use a passive voice and passive verbs? We live in zone 6B in the Southwest. That requires, since the soil is mainly composed of granitic schist and is poor as far as nutrients, a different nitrogen balance and a higher degree of nitrogen. And I could carry on about the Latin names and the common names of the plants that are in this particular garden, but that's a lecture. And unless you're here for getting your master gardener's license, you probably don't care, even if you do like gardens. So, every time, no matter what the source material is, consider active verbs, bringing yourself into it. Why? Because it's empirical evidence. You know what you're talking about. You have more authority, and frankly, it connects you on the human scale to an audience much better. Active voice, active verbs, and bring in those pollinators, all right?